Hello everybody and welcome to another Gear Talk. And this time I want to talk to you about a tool that is really great for creative people. Before we begin, as usual, if you want to support the channel, please put a like, subscribe, share with your friends. If you want to go a step further, check out my books. Here on my website you can find a link to all my books, and check out the sponsor, La Dolce Vita workshops. Very great workshops organized in Italy. I will teach them with the other guest instructors, so really a great experience. This said, for Christmas my life companion Monica gave me a gift that is a smartpad. A smartpad, if you don't know it, is basically a pad where you can write and have everything digitally made. And he got me the Wacom Bamboo Slate. So this is the Wacom Bamboo Slate. It's a very absolutely great idea. It's absolutely it's beautiful made, and it's fantastic the fact that it's not just a smartpad where you write on a screen and you have your notes digitalized. In this case, it's a real pad, so it's a real place where you put your notebook and you write with your pen directly on paper. This is fantastic because I like to write on paper. I like to be analog when I create, when I have ideas, when I take notes and all these kind of things. I don't like to work on the computer. I don't like to work on a screen. So I can do as I always did and write on a piece of paper. And the notepad here will convert everything I write, will be digitalized, and will be possible to have it as a file, as a PDF or other format file to have on a computer later, so you can organize your notes also in a digital way. And I love to have both versions for many reasons. I like to have an analog archive where I keep my notes and things about my photographs, but I also like the easiness to have everything organized digitally on a computer. I'm not very good at drawing and these kind of things, but I like to visualize on paper what I'm doing. For example, I had to do a cover for a magazine for Christmas, and what I did was I had the layout of the magazine. I knew that I had the title of the magazine, and sorry, I don't write the title down because usually as soon as I say I have a client, there's some leads here that go to after them. So but you have the title, you have some text here that I know it's text, and these are all places that I cannot put my my subject and my images because it will be covered. I knew I had to put some the subjects was showing a kind of notepad like this, but was actually an analog thing, so it was mostly a book with some notes to add. And I needed a kid that was on the side, the mother with the face on the other side, and I had all these. I had the space of the notepad here, and all these kind of things of the book, and all these kind of things. I knew I need the window in the back to show a Christmas subject, a winter subject outside the window with all the snow coming, and I had the corner here they can use to put a Christmas tree with the lights and so on. So basically this is what I need to have an idea of what I'm going to do to establish visually what are the spaces that I use and these kind of things. And this tablet is absolutely fantastic, also because I can do this absolutely in an analog way here, writing, then I can have the file on my computer, and since I was shooting digital, I can get the file and overlay this drawing to my images and to see if everything was correct inside the image, there were places covered or not. So this is kind of the use I like to do. I like to taking notes when I think about things, I like to take a lot of notes, and I like to do it just you know, sitting on a couch and do this kind of things. I don't like to be in front of the computer. So this is one thing. Another thing I use a lot, this pad. I use it since Christmas, and it's really great. For example, in the darkroom, I like to take notes about what I'm doing with the prints, and you can see here is just again a very bad drawings, but something that gave me the idea. I knew the photograph, I just put some lines of the photograph to have some reference, and I put the notes of what I did, the burning and dodging that I did. I put some notes of how many prints, how were developed, and so on. And I love to have that in an analog version and in a digital version. So if I also scan the file and I keep on the computer, so I can have a folder on the computer with all the notes and all these kind of things. And I also can put the sheet of paper, I can take it off simply, and you can use any notebook here. You can take it off, you can put it with your negative in the archive, and have this preserved for other prints. You are looking for the negative, you go on, take the negative, and you have all the notes included. So this is fantastic tool for creative, because it lets you be analog and still have all the advantages of digital. Actually, this specific smartpad, you can find a lot of them on the market right now. There's different things. A lot of them don't have the option of the real paper. They are just a screen where you can write. But as I said, I love this with the paper. The Wacom Bamboo Slate has a lot of pros, has precision, it's very well designed, it's beautiful. You go around you go to visit the clients, they don't even notice that is something that is a digital device. You just take your notes and you have everything. But it is absolutely well built hardware side, and again the precision of the designing, how it takes convert the design in digital is absolutely fantastic. There's one downside that I don't like at all, and this is the fact that this smartpad can be used only connected with a smartphone, or better, you can use it without the smartphone. The smartpad will store around 100 pages, so it's not too bad. You just end with one page, click the button, and you go to the other page. You can do this for 100 times and have 100 different pages before you fill up the memory and you have to download what you did. The problem is that to download you have to use an app on the phone. It's connected with an app and you need a smartphone, and I hate smartphones, so that's kind of a limit. Another limit of this tablet, of this smartpad, that I think is really limiting, is that you need to register an account with Wacom, and to do some kind of exports you need to have pay a monthly fee for the professional version. I totally dislike these monthly fee things. I totally dislike the fact that I buy a tool and I have still to pay the rent. It remembers me the governments that you buy a house and you still have to pay the taxes on them. So I'm for the private property in everything, included a smartpad and included software. I already gave up almost at all with Adobe for this reason. I still use CS6 when I need it in other things, or I use other programs that are that I can buy and I can use whenever I want. I don't like the renting system. So this is the great downside of this Wacom Bamboo Slate. This said, great tool, absolutely, I like to use it, but I would love to see a firmware version that allows me to use this tablet directly with the computer. And there's another thing, you can export not only a PDF rasterized version of the image, you can also export kind of a little movie that shows you when you write. You can also have a live feature, so while you write down and design, you can see on the screen exactly what you're doing. But again, this is only on the smartphone, and some features you have to pay an extra. So that for me is really a downside. And to connect this to the computer, you have to go through the smartphone. So if I want to do a video where I teach, for example, and I like to draw and show things when I teach, I have to go on the smartphone, record everything on the smartphone, or make live on the smartphone, connect the smartphone in a wireless way or in a wired way, but connect the smartphone to the computer so I can record on the computer. And that is something that is too complex in my opinion. My suggestion to Wacom is this tablet is a 7-year-old design. So, and by the way, if you want to see the details, how to use it and all these kind of things, there's plenty of videos, because it's, the idea is 7 years old. But after 7 years, I'm pretty sure they had a lot of people subscribing, already made some money, so why don't make a firmware that allows me to use this on a computer without all these creating a user and paying and all this kind of thing. So this is the big downside of this tablet. But as hardware, as recognizing the writing, all these kind of things, it's very, very good, and the precision is very, very good. Recognize, I think, also the pressure, because I can see difference in line when I go very light and a little bit more heavy on the pen. So absolutely a beautiful tool, a beautiful thing. I use it a lot, and yes, I probably will look on the market for something that I can use without my hated smartphone. So I just wanted to share this with you because it was a very great gift, and I'm using it a lot, and I didn't know that there were smartpads, these kind of things on the market. So yes, I'm late if this is 7 years old as a design, but I loved it. I think it's absolutely a fantastic creative tool, and it's fantastic to be analog and digital at the same time without much effort. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please put a like, subscribe, share with your friends, and see you next time with other tools and other photography talks.